talked about. Here we are, St. George Street. And guess what? It's not overrun. What now? That's an old one because it's missing the cross piece, which used to be wood. So that's a really old anchor. You want some water?
You guys on vacation? Yeah. How long you staying here for?
You don't need the restaurant, right?
He definitely knows what film is.
Go ahead. What? Go ahead.
Plantation owner about 60 miles south of here where New Smyrna is today. He ventured through Minorca and brought back several Minorcans to become indentured servants on that plantation. Ladies and gentlemen, his plantation failed. He wasn't a very good citizen. Has been landed here on September 8th of 1565. The good king has given Pedro Menendez and his men three very important orders when they arrived here. Number one, first there's no local natives. When Pedro Menendez and his army arrived, they marched north to capture that fort, which they were able to do rather easily. Well, the reason why it was so easy to take control of that fort, you see, was because it was lightly guarded. And it was lightly guarded only because the French had heard the Spanish were coming, so they came down here to attack them. However, they didn't come marching down. that September and shipwrecked about 2,000 of those Frenchmen, whereas only about 250 survived. Pedro Menendez ended up capturing them, and he asked them one very important and slit from neck to navel. Their bodies were thrown in that Matanzas Bay, which we're going to come up to at stop number 6 west, and ends up in San Diego, California, that old Spanish Trail. But back in 1821, this territory was sold from Spain to the United States for $5 million. And right about that time, there was a nasty yellow fever outbreak. We lost a third of our population. And if you weren't Catholic, well, you couldn't be buried in the only Catholic cemetery in town. So you had to be buried here in this Huguenot or Protestant cemetery. Well, don't let that small size fool you. There can be as many as 25 to 30 bodies buried on top of each other at each grave site. It's just that if you were last to be buried on top, well, you were lucky enough to get your name on the headstone back then. Clothing, they served tea to any of the passers-by who would listen. And as you can see, thanks to those daughters, these gates are still standing with us today, everybody. Those gals did business, you know. Coming up to our next stop, folks, stop 4 is St. George Street, our pedestrian street mall, with shops, restaurants, and the old schoolhouse, all right here at stop 4. If you'd like to exit your business, don't move to our right-hand side, as the left side is active traffic, and always wait for that bell, please.
I'm going to talk about that guy, Henry Flagler. Now, if you're at stop number 2, you may have heard that was the San Marco Grand Hotel. That Grand Hotel was his inspiration to build his own Grand Hotel, Henry Flagler. And in order to get started, he needed a piece of land to get started. Well, he found that piece of property.
Look at this house.
Completed in 1 year. Now, the piece of property he purchased was valued at $4,000. Doesn't seem like a smart business move to get a land valued at $4,000. If you're spending $84,000. The Memorial Presbyterian Church. It is the first Presbyterian church at Goma. Up there's over 155 feet tall. But there's a sad story connected with this in that Jenny Louise was Henry Flagler's daughter. She gave birth to baby Marjorie, but shortly after giving birth to baby Marjorie, Jenny Louise passed away because of childbirth complications. Now, baby Marjorie, she was born, and when she was born, she died just a few hours after she was born. Now, this round part of the building right here, that's the dining hall that seats 600. The windows that wrap around there, they're stained glass windows. They were designed by Louis Comfort Tiffany. So they are Tiffany windows. Folks, there are 70 Tiffany windows throughout the building. The value of those 70 Tiffany windows, $130 million. Yeah. Now you can take over to the front left over there, right down the street right here. This is the Village Arena. We have entertainment. This is hub of entertainment activities are here. Now that Olivet Methodist Church, you see that green fountain right there? That's where the church stood. So it was the front part of the property that Henry Flagler looked at this beauty, had to get it, he purchased it, created all this for purchasing that piece of land. In 1888, the Ponce de Leon Grand Hotel opened up. 1 year later, the Alcazar Grand Hotel opened up, and Henry Flagler bought Olivet Methodist Church property 3 years before any of those. Ledger of collectors. He called the Flaglers up, he was friends with them. He wanted to purchase this for one reason, and one reason only. For storage, folks. That was it, storage. There's going to be one big storage unit. Now they agreed to the deal. Within 2 years of putting all the collections in there, there was so much of it they decided to organize it to be the Lightner Museum. This opened up in 1948, but Otto Lightner died in 1950, 2 years later. Otto Lightner was from Chicago. That's where he had his museums that he was well known for in Chicago. But he had the opportunity to get his hands on the Alcazar. This is stop number 10, the Lightner Museum.
You want to go out there or not?
Round part of the building here. This is the shallow end of the pool. I went across the block to the deep end of the pool. That pool was fed by spring water. That was in the center of the pool underneath the building. It sprang upwards to fill the pool. If you're there checking out that three-story museum today, there is no indoor pool. Where the indoor pool used to be, there is now a cafe dining hall in there. Now the fire road goes around, going around the city making deliveries. And we're approaching stop.
The air feels great. Here's the menu.
Oh, perfect.
This is really different.
How are we doing today, guys?
Good. How you doing?
The Rod Museum again. For those who remember Franklin Smith, he was the first one to use the poured concrete. He wanted to open up his first hotel, and that's going to be the Casa Monica Hotel. You see straight ahead. Now, when the Casa Monica was built, Henry Flagler was not too happy about it, because as you can see here, the Casa Monica was built smack in the middle between Flagler's two hotels. The Ponce de Leon Hotel on our left and the Alcazar on our right. Now Franklin Smith did not live before the hotel, but I'm assuming their friendship ended after the Casa Monica was built. Now coming up on our left, you're going to see the governor's house. Today it is a cultural center and a museum. And we're going to go back to the Spanish era for a quick second. Now the Spanish king put in city plans for all settlements. He called for a town plaza. And those town plazas are part of this portion of the tour. Please remain seated while the trolley is in motion. Keep all body parts and personal belongings inside the trolley at all times. No smoking, vaping, or consumption of alcohol. And please try your best to keep all conversations to a minimum. Out of respect for others, as this is an area tour. We have the governor's house again to our left. Now the governor's house is known to be pretty haunted as well. And you're going to see some more during the day. They do a pirate reenactment, and at night they do the rum runner.
What happened to the restaurant?
This one,
Yeah,
it almost collapsed into the water,
really?
especially after that most recent hurricane. I think in, what was it, December?
They're rebuilding it?
Yeah, they're rebuilding it. I believe it's going to be the wharf that they're bringing here. It has taken a little bit of time. It should be really nice when they're done.
Sadly, they're not called Nate. We'll put them on Facebook.
Now, for anyone who did miss the cannonball, we are circling back around. And it's going to be on our left this time. Just look through the gated fence coming up on the left. Look past the second window. And it's going to be on the left side, like lodged into the inner part of this white building. They're also going to see 5 flags waving out here. Those 5 flags represent the 5 areas of Florida. We also have the building to our right, which is the St. Francis Barracks building. Today it is the headquarters for the Florida National Guard, and they celebrated their 100th year, and they would paint lighthouses different colors to let people know what town they were in passing by. And the St. Augustine Lighthouse is also known to be extremely haunted. It was actually on a Ghost Hunters episode, and they had a haunted tour there. And there were 9 wooden forts that were burnt down before this fort, which we're going to talk about more after we make this stop here.
That'd be fun to go back there for the fireworks display. So good.
Bought those and turned this building into a hotel. And she had a reoccurring visitor Robert Ridley, who was a collector of oddities. And he was obsessed with this building here. Every time he stayed at the hotel, he begged Marjorie to buy it from her. And every time, Marjorie would turn him down. Years later, after they both passed away, Robert Ridley's family bought this building, and they opened up the very first Ridley's, believe it or not, museum here. And that was a property owned by Lou Gavitt. Now Lou Gavitt owned 129 properties.
No, what does it say? There's a cop there.
Yeah.
Soft sand 4x4 recommended. What's this say? Welcome to Day Pass, $5. So, how do you pay?
I don't know. Beach, 7, 18, high, low.
Well, there's a cop there, so I guess it's $40. So, Day Pass. I guess you gotta have a pass to get on here, so I guess I'm gonna come down, turn around, and leave. I don't know. What'd it say, $5?
Yeah.
Mary Street. So, wrong way.
This guy's
Let me talk to this guy.
one way.
Hello, how are
You
you?
have 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yes, sir, and your exit is that way.
Okay.
Can we make it in 20 minutes?
Where do I pay? You say,
It's after hours of paying.
oh, great.
You have 20 minutes, so you have to have the vehicle off the beach, okay?
That way, how far can I go?
You'll see the next ramp. That'll probably be the time you need to go off.
Great. Thank you. Our first time here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
No problem.
My camera. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
We're riding on the beach.
Mm-hmm. So, 10 after 7
Wonder,
by 7:30.
closed at 7:30. How about that? We just made it.
Yeah, we did.
Been there a while. Now the trick is to get a parking spot. And that's not going to be easy.
What's that? It's Reef Parking. We can't fit there.
What?
That one says Reef, and then there's another one over there.
Boy, that's amazing. Keep going. What's the name of this place? What's the name of this place? The Reef. Thank you. That's for YouTube.
That's what?
For YouTube.
That's made by me. All the drinks, right? He's a little busy.
Brand new home going up here. Yeah. St. Johns County.
And some of them are even part. Oh, Villages of Volano.
Look at this house. I cannot believe this house.
That's the one with no place to walk.
Yeah. You know what?
Boy, that one
That's
fell
been
apart.
damaged
Did
from
you
the
see
storm. Yeah, they're damaged.
Yeah.
They're probably.
Did you see all that stuff underneath?
Yeah. Yeah. They lost part of the road here.
Yeah.
That house is no more.